What happens when a nation's women carry themselves with the confidence of empresses, yet remain untouched by Western dating apps and superficial connections? Serbia in 2025 presents a stunning contradiction that challenges everything the modern world believes about relationships and beauty. Here, women still value deep conversation over quick swipes, family bonds over career advancement, and genuine connection over social media validation. The streets of Belgrade reveal something extraordinary, a timeless elegance that makes Paris seem ordinary, combined with an accessibility that puts Nordic countries to shame. But beneath this captivating exterior lies a cultural reality that will transform how anyone thinks about romance, tradition, and what truly makes a society thrive. These 15 revelations about Serbian life will shatter assumptions and reveal why this Balkan nation produces some of Europe's most remarkable women. If you're ready to see the world differently, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Because what unfolds next explains why Serbia remains one of Europe's best-kept secrets, and why that might not last much longer. Number 1. The coffee shop courtship revolution. Serbian women spend an average of 3 hours daily in coffee shops, but this isn't about caffeine addiction. It's an elaborate social ecosystem where relationships develop through months of careful observation and gradual conversation. Unlike Western speed dating or app-based connections, Serbian courtship unfolds like a slow-burn novel. Women position themselves strategically in cafes, observing potential partners across multiple visits before any direct contact occurs. The ritual involves specific seating arrangements, timing of arrivals, and subtle signals that outsiders completely miss. This system produces relationships with remarkable longevity. As disser, Serbian marriages have among the highest satisfaction rates in Europe. The coffee shop becomes a natural filter, weeding out impatient or superficial suitors while rewarding those who understand the value of anticipation. What's fascinating is how this tradition adapts to modern life while maintaining its essential character. Young professional women in Belgrade's Dorćol district have transformed historic cafes into sophisticated networking spaces where career connections and romantic possibilities intertwine seamlessly. Tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced such patient courtship culture? But there's something even more intriguing about how Serbian women approach modern relationships. Number 2. The beauty standard that defies Instagram. Serbian beauty standards operate on completely different principles than global social media trends. Here, natural curves are celebrated over artificial enhancement. Intelligence is considered more attractive than perfect makeup, and women who can prepare traditional dishes are valued above those with perfect selfie skills. The average Serbian woman spends 40% less time on appearance than her Western European counterparts, yet consistently ranks among the most beautiful in international surveys. This paradox stems from a cultural emphasis on health, natural movement, and genuine expression over manufactured perfection. Serbian women maintain their figures through daily walking, traditional dances like the kolo, and food preparation rather than gym memberships and diet plans. The result is a kind of effortless elegance that photography can barely capture. Even more striking is their confidence. Serbian women make direct eye contact, speak their minds openly, and carry themselves with the assurance of people who know their worth isn't determined by external validation. The beauty industry here focuses on enhancement rather than transformation, supporting natural features rather than creating artificial ones. This natural confidence connects to an even more surprising aspect of Serbian family life. Number 3. The 3-generation dating approval system. Before any serious relationship progresses, Serbian families implement an intricate approval process involving grandparents, parents, and extended relatives. This isn't old-fashioned conservatism, it's practical wisdom that produces remarkably stable partnerships. The system works through gradual integration rather than formal meetings. Potential partners are invited to family celebrations, observed during everyday interactions, and evaluated on their treatment of elderly relatives and children. Women hold significant power in these evaluations, often making final decisions about their children's romantic futures. The process can take months or even years, but relationships that survive this scrutiny have divorce rates below 15%. What makes this system particularly effective is its emphasis on character assessment rather than superficial qualities. Families observe how potential partners handle stress, contribute to group activities, and respect traditional values while embracing modern opportunities. The approval isn't just about the individual, it's about how they fit into the complex web of relationships that defines Serbian social life. Type 3 in the comments if you think family approval makes relationships stronger, or 1 if you believe love should be independent of family influence. This family integration reveals something unexpected about Serbian women's independence. Number 4. The economic independence paradox. Serbian women achieve financial independence at higher rates than most European countries, yet choose to maintain traditional relationship roles by personal preference rather than social pressure. Over 60% of university graduates are female. Women dominate fields like medicine and law, and female entrepreneurship is rapidly growing. However, successful professional women often prioritize family creation over career advancement once they establish financial security. This choice baffles Western observers who assume career success means abandoning traditional values. The reality is more nuanced. Serbian women use their education and earning power to create choices rather than follow predetermined paths. They negotiate relationship terms from positions of strength, ensuring they can maintain their lifestyle preferences, whether single or partnered. Many successful Serbian businesswomen deliberately choose partners who support their traditional values rather than compete with their professional achievements. This creates household dynamics where women's professional success enhances rather than threatens traditional family structures. The result is families with strong financial foundations and clearly defined but mutually respected roles. But the most surprising aspect of Serbian relationships involves their approach to physical intimacy. Number 5. The intimacy timeline that confuses foreigners. Physical relationships in Serbia follow completely different timelines than Western dating culture, creating confusion for foreign visitors who misinterpret local customs. Serbian women typically engage in extensive emotional intimacy, 0L, deep conversations, family meetings, shared experiences, long before any physical connection develops. This reversal of Western dating patterns, where physical attraction often precedes emotional bonding, produces relationships with remarkable emotional depth. The average Serbian couple spends 3 to 6 months in what Westerners might consider friend zone territory, building genuine compatibility before exploring physical chemistry. This approach eliminates many relationship problems that plague other cultures. Partners already know each other's values, goals, and family dynamics before physical attraction clouds their judgment. The system also creates natural boundaries that foreign visitors often misunderstand. Friendly conversation, extended eye contact, and social warmth don't signal immediate availability. They're standard social behavior. Serbian women can appear remarkably open and engaging while maintaining clear personal boundaries that only shift after substantial relationship development. This careful approach to relationships connects to their unique perspective on marriage. Number 6. The marriage philosophy that prioritizes partnership. Serbian marriages operate more like business partnerships than romantic fantasies, which paradoxically creates more romantic satisfaction than emotion-based unions. Couples discuss practical matters, financial goals, child-rearing philosophies, career priorities, family obligations. Western couples reserve for wedding planning. This pragmatic approach eliminates many sources of marital conflict before they develop. Serbian wives expect to be consulted as equal partners in major decisions while maintaining distinct roles within the household structure. The division of labor is negotiated rather than assumed, based on individual strengths and preferences rather than rigid gender expectations. Many Serbian couples operate what amounts to small family businesses, with wives managing finances and husbands handling practical matters, or vice versa, depending on their skills. This partnership model creates marriages that adapt to changing circumstances while maintaining core stability. The romantic element develops through shared achievements and mutual respect rather than constant emotional intensity. Serbian couples often describe their relationships as growing into love rather than falling into love, a distinction that produces remarkable longevity. The strength of these partnerships becomes evident in how Serbian families handle challenges. Number 7. The resilience training that starts in childhood. Serbian children, particularly daughters, receive informal training in handling adversity that produces adults with exceptional emotional resilience. This isn't harsh treatment, it's graduated exposure to responsibility and challenge that builds confidence and capability. Young girls help prepare family meals for large gatherings, learn to mediate family disputes, and take responsibility for younger siblings or elderly relatives. These experiences create women who handle stress with remarkable composure and view challenges as problems to solve rather than reasons for anxiety. The training extends to financial management, where teenage girls often manage household budgets during economic difficulties, learning practical skills that serve them throughout life. Serbian women develop what locals call inat, a stubborn pride that refuses to be defeated by circumstances. This quality makes them particularly attractive partners during difficult periods, as they contribute solutions rather than adding to problems. The resilience training also includes emotional regulation. Serbian women learn to express feelings directly but constructively, avoiding both suppression and explosive outbursts that damage relationships. This emotional intelligence connects to their approach to raising the next generation. Number 8. The child-rearing philosophy that creates strong adults. Serbian mothers raise children using methods that produce remarkably self-reliant and socially skilled adults, though their techniques often surprise international observers. Children participate in adult conversations from early ages, learning to listen, contribute appropriately, and respect different viewpoints. This creates teenagers who can engage with adults as near equals while maintaining appropriate boundaries. Serbian mothers emphasize character development over academic achievement, though education remains highly valued. Children learn that their behavior reflects on the entire family, creating strong motivation for good choices. The discipline system relies more on natural consequences and social expectations than punishment, teaching children to consider the broader impact of their actions. Most importantly, Serbian mothers model the behavior they expect, demonstrating how to handle conflict, manage stress, and maintain relationships through their own examples. Children observe their mothers navigating complex family dynamics, managing household resources, and balancing traditional and modern values. This creates young adults who enter relationships with realistic expectations and practical skills rather than romantic fantasies and unrealistic standards. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Serbian culture is how women navigate modern technology. Number 9. The digital boundaries that preserve real connection. Serbian women use technology selectively, maintaining digital boundaries that protect their real-world relationships from social media interference. While fully engaged with modern communication tools, they resist the constant documentation and validation seeking that characterizes social media use elsewhere. Serbian women typically maintain smaller, more meaningful online networks focused on actual friends and family rather than building large follower counts. They share personal moments selectively, preserving intimacy for close relationships rather than broadcasting every experience. This approach extends to dating. While aware of international dating apps, Serbian women prefer meeting partners through extended social networks where reputation and character can be verified. The resistance to digital dependency creates women who remain present during conversations, maintain eye contact during interactions, and prioritize face-to-face connection over virtual communication. Even young Serbian women often turn off phones during meals or family gatherings, viewing constant connectivity as rude rather than necessary. What's your experience with digital boundaries in relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments about whether technology enhances or interferes with genuine connection. This thoughtful approach to technology reflects their broader philosophy about authenticity. Number 10. The authenticity code that rejects pretense. Serbian women operate according to an unwritten authenticity code that makes pretense or artificial behavior immediately obvious and socially unacceptable. This cultural expectation creates remarkably genuine interactions, but can shock visitors accustomed to more diplomatic social styles. Serbian women express opinions directly, offer honest feedback about appearance or behavior, and expect the same straightforward communication in return. The authenticity extends to emotional expression, e.g., Serbian women laugh loudly when amused, argue passionately when disagreeing, and show affection demonstratively when feeling close to someone. This emotional honesty creates relationships with exceptional depth but requires partners who can handle direct communication without taking offense. The authenticity code also means Serbian women rarely engage in competitive behavior with other women. In quote, they're more likely to offer direct advice or honest assessment than subtle undermining. This creates supportive female friendships that last decades and provides strong networks for personal and professional development. Visitors often comment on how refreshing it feels to interact with people who say exactly what they mean, though the adjustment period can be challenging for those accustomed to more indirect communication styles. This authenticity becomes especially evident in how Serbian women approach traditional celebrations. Number 11. The celebration rituals that strengthen community bonds. Serbian celebrations, particularly those centered around family patron saints called Slava, showcase women's central role in maintaining cultural continuity and community connections. These elaborate feasts require weeks of preparation, with women coordinating complex logistics involving extended family, traditional recipes, and ceremonial protocols. The process demonstrates organizational skills, cultural knowledge, and social leadership that extend far beyond simple party planning. Women who successfully host Slava celebrations gain significant social status and demonstrate their capability as potential wives and mothers. The celebrations also serve as informal networking events where young women observe relationship dynamics, learn traditional skills, and establish connections that influence their future opportunities. Modern Serbian women adapt these traditions to contemporary life, incorporating professional schedules and urban living constraints while maintaining the essential community-building functions. The celebrations become showcases for balancing traditional values with modern capabilities. Women who can manage corporate projects and traditional feast preparations demonstrate the versatility that Serbian culture particularly values. These skills transfer directly to relationship management, where Serbian wives coordinate complex family obligations while maintaining their own personal and professional goals. The organizational capabilities developed through these traditions prepare women for their economic roles. Number 12. The economic strategy that maximizes household prosperity. Serbian women approach household economics with sophisticated strategies that maximize family prosperity through careful resource management and strategic decision-making. Unlike cultures where women's financial contributions are supplementary, Serbian households often depend on women's economic judgment for major decisions. Women typically manage household budgets, negotiate major purchases, and plan long-term financial goals, while men focus on income generation. This division of labor creates households with exceptional financial stability and clear accountability for different aspects of economic management. Serbian women excel at maximizing value from limited resources, shopping strategically, maintaining household equipment, and finding creative solutions to financial challenges. Many also develop secondary income streams through traditional skills, food preparation, crafts, tutoring, or small business ventures that complement their primary careers. The economic sophistication extends to property management, where women often oversee real estate decisions, renovation projects, and investment strategies. This financial capability makes Serbian women particularly attractive partners for men seeking genuine partnership rather than dependent relationships. The economic skills also provide security and independence that allows women to make relationship choices based on compatibility rather than financial necessity. These practical skills combine with their approach to personal development. Number 13. The personal development philosophy that emphasizes substance. Serbian women pursue personal development through substantial achievements rather than superficial self-improvement trends, creating individuals with genuine confidence and meaningful capabilities. Instead of focusing on appearance modification or personality makeovers, Serbian women invest in education, skill development, and cultural knowledge that provides lasting value. They read extensively, learn languages, develop artistic abilities, and pursue advanced education at higher rates than most European countries. The personal development also includes physical capabilities. Serbian women often learn traditional dances, maintain gardens, cook elaborate meals, and engage in practical crafts that connect them to cultural heritage while building useful skills. This substantial approach to self-improvement creates women who have interesting conversation topics, useful abilities, and genuine accomplishments to discuss. The focus on substance over style produces individuals who become more attractive with extended acquaintance rather than less interesting over time. Serbian women also pursue personal development through travel and cultural experiences, but with emphasis on learning and growth rather than social media documentation. The result is women who can contribute meaningfully to relationships, friendships, and professional situations rather than simply occupying space attractively. But the most remarkable aspect of Serbian women might be their approach to aging. Number 14. The aging philosophy that embraces life stages. Serbian women approach aging with remarkable grace, viewing each life stage as offering distinct advantages rather than representing decline from youthful perfection. This cultural perspective produces women who remain attractive and confident throughout their lives, adapting their style and priorities to match their changing roles and capabilities. Older Serbian women often become more influential within families and communities, using their experience and wisdom to guide younger generations and make important decisions. The aging process is seen as earning increased respect rather than losing relevance, creating women who look forward to future stages rather than desperately clinging to past ones. This healthy relationship with aging extends to physical appearance. News: Serbian women adapt their style to remain attractive while age-appropriate, avoiding the desperate attempts to appear younger that characterize some cultures. The confidence that comes from viewing aging positively creates women who remain engaging partners throughout long marriages, developing new interests and capabilities rather than becoming stagnant or bitter. Serbian grandmothers often become family power centers, managing complex extended family relationships and providing stability during difficult periods. Type 14 in the comments if you believe aging should be embraced as bringing wisdom and new opportunities, or 4 if you think youth represents the peak of human potential. This perspective on life stages connects to the final revelation about Serbian women. Number 15. The cultural legacy that shapes future generations. Serbian women serve as cultural transmitters, ensuring that valuable traditions survive modernization while adapting to contemporary realities. This role requires sophisticated judgment about which aspects of traditional culture to preserve, modify, or abandon based on their continuing relevance and value. Women make decisions about language use, religious practices, family structures, and social customs that shape how future generations experience Serbian identity. The cultural transmission happens through daily interactions rather than formal instruction. Children observe their mothers navigating between traditional expectations and modern opportunities, learning to balance competing demands rather than choosing between them. Serbian women also influence broader cultural evolution by selectively adopting international practices that enhance rather than replace traditional values. This cultural leadership role creates women who think strategically about long-term consequences rather than focusing only on immediate preferences. The responsibility for cultural continuity also motivates personal development, (MNS). Serbian women feel obligated to become worthy examples for younger generations, creating a cycle of continuous improvement and achievement. The cultural legacy role provides meaning and purpose that extends beyond personal satisfaction, connecting individual choices to broader historical and social significance. Serbia in 2025 reveals something profound about human relationships and cultural values that challenges everything modern society assumes about progress and happiness. These women haven't rejected modernity, they've filtered it through centuries of wisdom about what actually creates fulfilling lives. They've discovered that genuine confidence comes from capability rather than validation, that lasting relationships develop through patience rather than passion, and that true beauty emerges from authenticity rather than artificial enhancement. The remarkable women of Serbia represent something increasingly rare in our globalized world, a successful integration of traditional wisdom with contemporary opportunities. They prove that modernization doesn't require abandoning everything valuable from the past, and that some ancient approaches to relationships and community might actually be superior to current trends. Perhaps the most important lesson from Serbian culture is that happiness comes from depth rather than breadth. Deep relationships, substantial skills, meaningful traditions, and authentic connections rather than superficial experiences and temporary pleasures. What aspects of Serbian relationship culture do you think other countries could learn from? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if this documentary changed your perspective on modern dating and relationships, hit that like button. Subscribe for more eye-opening travel documentaries that reveal the hidden wisdom of cultures around the world. Because sometimes the most important discoveries happen when we step outside our assumptions and really listen to how other people live.